Welcome to another Build It. We've got Matthew here. Matthew, how are you doing today?
Great.
All right, cool. Well, emphatic. Okay, so we were looking at DevHub a couple of months ago. Do you want to run us through the updates?
Yeah, I think last time I just demoed a bit of the beginning of the UI, but now it's completed. It's going to be a place where you can upload 𝗁𝗠s, DNAs, and hApp bundles. And I can show kind of what that looks like right now. So I shared the screen for, I think I demoed kind of, I don't remember what I demoed last time, but there's a 𝗁𝗠s page, DNAs page, hApps page.
Yep.
The 𝗁𝗠s page is where you would actually upload with some WASM.
Yep.
So this is one I've already uploaded, a simple kind of byte storage 𝗁 I used in the DNAs for this. So then I think I showed this last time, but like just grab some WASM there. And then, so now that I just made version 3, I could go over and I could make a new update to the DNA that searches the 𝗁𝗠s. So what was it? Yeah, add to DNA, and then, I didn't have a version 2. Oh well, there. So I select version 3 as my new update for the DNA. So there's no uploading here. It's kind of behind the scenes. It's all linked to the WASMs, and then when you download a DNA, it's actually fetching the WASMs, putting them together into a bundle. And I think eventually we want to make this so that even the WASM can be built directly from source code, maybe sort of like what Nix does for us. Because eventually we'd like to know we could have very deterministic builds of exactly what source code we're running on Holochain.
Yep.
So anyways, this is it. It's kind of the repetitive process for the hApps, just that you're selecting DNAs instead of 𝗁𝗠s. And so then the newest thing I did was I got real networking working across the internet. I ran my own proxy for this, and it worked right away. It was pretty awesome and impressive. The dev camp is probably going to be super fun for everyone attending.
Yeah.
And then we'll see. That's where it's at.
Sweet.
Oh, right. One more feature. Yeah, when I was testing the networking, it's got your agent ID over here. So I ran 2 instances, and you just copy that. And that's how this filter works right now. You can actually look at somebody else's DNA, 𝗁𝗠s, and hApps by putting their ID in the search here.
Yep.
And I can't remember what I'll have to go copy paste the other one in order to see. There is the record of the other agent who's offline right now, but the entries are there if I found the ID. But I don't know that.
Sweet. So let's just go really slow. So let's go to the hApps page first. Okay, so can you add a hApp?
Anything?
Anything.
Should we simulate a make-believe app?
Let's do it.
Super chat.
Oh, love it.
So then there's no releases.
Yep. Oh, we definitely got to make a new release.
We'll say we'll use semantic or versioning. first release. I don't remember what I called the other DNA.
It's like
Memory.
memory.
That's why. There.
Sweet.
So there. Now there's a release for the Super Chat app.
Very cool. Okay, let's make a new release.
We'll say this is minor version 2.
Yeah.
Now this will actually be pretty much it will be the exact same configuration.
Yep, unless we make a new DNA. Yep.
So the things to come would be being able to specify all your properties that would go into that bundle, the manifest files. The other thing for usability is we'll make it so you can actually upload pre-bundled hApps so that it just fills in all the properties. So you don't have to do it on your development environment and then redo it all on this user interface.
Yep.
Let's see how fast the download is. Yeah, there we go. So behind the scenes, it went and fetched all the WASMs and put it together into a hApp bundle and downloaded it. This is actually, I've already run into difficulties with development because of not having something like this. Because right now, Rust crates don't actually do what you want. Like you can't just reference a crate to get the WASM.
Yep.
You have to actually download the Git repo and build the WASM in order to get that crate, or what's essentially a Rust project. So that would be, it'll be much nicer to be able to actually just fetch pre-built WASM and not have to pull down a Git repo and build it yourself just to start using some API.
Yep. Okay, sweet. So you've got your hApps there, and we've got Super Chat, and then each release references a DNA. And then each DNA, like you just showed us, references zomes.
Yes. This right here is a mistake for now. This is meant to be the actual DNA hash.
Yep.
And that would link directly to this page, so you don't have to go find it right here.
Yep.
Actually, it goes right to a version, so it would go to this page.
Yep.
Yeah. That's where this project's at. Is any questions about the actual development process, or?
No, tell me about the development process.
Well, I think I talked a lot last time about how much of the development process I had to invent from scratch because Holochain is so different.
Yep.
And that was fun. But now that it's actually very quick to create new data types because of the layers, the foundational layers that I put. And so I'd say it's back to being very efficient and productive, whereas it felt like I was grinding through a lot of new exploration, new bush. I was bushwhacking in the Holochain development world, and now there's a path, and I've kind of laid a bit of the groundwork for people to trail a different path at certain points. I think I talked about that last time regarding the 4 pattern vectors that you can choose. Every hApp gets to choose. And I made CRUD I made a Rust CRUD utilities for the pattern that I made. But there could be a CRUD crate for each implementation, because all the create, read, update, delete functions will be slightly different for each pattern.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So show me. Okay, I get your development process. Like, can you explain a little bit more then how this has made a difference for you?
The CRUD?
No, this tool.
Oh, I haven't started using it yet because we're running into a networking issue with the newest version. I think it's 106. There must be some little bug in the network connection that it works first day and then the next day it doesn't work anymore. So if I created a new, I was doing some testing of that this morning, and the issue must be in Holochain and not the proxy or anything else, because I ran a new proxy and it reconnected all the conductors, and they wouldn't actually connect. So it must be something in the conductors that changes over time, not the proxy.
Got it.
But yeah, once that was what I was going to do this week, was start getting some other developers to run this with me and share our WASM code.
Yep.
But we'll have to fix the networking first.
Okay, sweet. Well, it sounds like what would be really, really cool for people is once networking is fixed and you've done that a little bit, we jump on maybe in 3 or 4 weeks and do another 20, 30 minutes and show that. I think that will really bring it to life.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be, and we could show some real information that's being used.
Exactly. Show information, show the networking side of things, and then describe some of the impacts of this. I think that'll be phenomenal.
Awesome. Yeah. There's always more to show in the future.
Well, exactly. I mean, this is huge step since we spoke last time, huh?
Yeah, it is. Because I had to re-architect the whole structure to make it so that hApps draw from DNAs and DNAs draw from actual WASM. Before, I think last time I demoed, I was uploading full DNAs packages, not WASM. So yeah, it was completely revamped and then finished.
There you go. Amazing. Anything else you want people to like know, understand, or whatever?
Nope. This is I think this is going to be very useful to developers as soon as we have a command line tool that lets them, like Holochain install or DevHub install this WASM.
Interesting. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and I guess then this can be run on Launcher as well.
Yes, it could be. I haven't looked into that. And right now there's a lot of prep work happening for the dev camp. So everyone's busy.
Yep. Very cool. All right, super. That was fantastic. Thank you. Wow. I'm really excited to jump back in 3-4 weeks and see some real stuff and play with it a little bit and show it coming to life in that way. But wow, phenomenal progress in the last, I just checked in, it was end of July, so a couple of months. Yeah. Nearly like 9 weeks or something like that.
It's been exciting, and I think it's gonna even speed up even more with how reliable even all the engine is getting, the networking. So I expect to show much more in 1 month.
Super. Well, it's okay. We'll see what happens. But it was great to have you on again, and really awesome to see that. And thank you. And yeah, look forward to more.
Excellent. Thanks for having me.